All right, welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to take a seriously fascinating leap forward in time to explore the future of hospitality. Specifically, we're looking at a typical Thai hotel in the year 2030. We'll be using some incredible insights from Dr. Apasavad Sirivadhano Araidarach's research to break down exactly how artificial intelligence is completely rewriting the rules of travel, service, and luxury. To really set the stage here, I want you to picture this. You literally just stepped off a brutal 14-hour flight to Bangkok. You're exhausted, your feet hurt, you're definitely jet-lagged. As you grab your bags and head towards your hotel, you might actually catch yourself wondering, what is this experience going to look like in this totally new era? I mean, how much of your arrival is going to be handled by real humans and how much is just machines?
So why are we focusing on Thailand for this? Well, it basically boils down to this one single number, 9%. Thailand's tourism sector is a multi-trillion-dollar economic engine, and it contributes almost 9% to the entire national GDP. When an industry is that absolutely vital to a country's survival, staying at the cutting edge of customer experience isn't just a nice bonus. It's do or die. And that brings us to the core of what we're looking at today.
Let's dive right into Section 1. Welcome to Hotel 2030, the new paradigm shift.
Moving on to Section 2, the invisible AI concierge, behind the scenes.
Let's actually walk through what that seamless 2030 arrival journey feels like from the guest perspective. The crazy thing is, it starts way before you even pack your bags. Step 1, you book your entire stay directly through social media, using an AI chatbot that actually negotiates your rate and notes your preferences. Step 2, you finally arrive, but there's no standing in a massive line at the front desk. You just bypass the whole thing with a quick facial recognition check-in, literally just a selfie on your phone. And step 3, you walk right into a room that has automatically personalized itself to your exact tastes. Okay, so what's the magic trick making that first booking step possible? It's called natural language processing, or NLP. And look, forget about those awful, clunky, automated phone menus we're all used to. NLP actually allows computers to understand and interpret human language in a totally natural way. So if you tell the hotel's chatbot, hey, I need a super quiet room because I'm a light sleeper, and oh, can you throw in a late checkout? The AI gets the nuance. It understands the intent of that complex request without a single human ever needing to step in. And this hits the nail on the head regarding the ultimate goal of AI here: predictive personalization. Based on your historical data, let's say maybe a stay you had at a sister property 3 years ago, the AI already knows you absolutely need extra pillows, you literally never use the bathtub, and you are all about that ocean view. Before you even turn the door handle, the room's smart sensors have dialed in the perfect temperature, set the mood lighting, and customized the amenities just for you. It's a highly tailored experience, generated completely on the fly.
Now for Section 3, behind the front desk, operational efficiency.
To pull off all this seamless magic, the background systems have to be incredibly lean and efficient. By leaning into predictive analytics, hotels can actually anticipate guest demand and optimize all their resources. Get this, it's already been shown to knock average energy costs down by over 10%. The AI just knows when rooms are empty, predicts exactly when guests will return, and ramps the power up or down accordingly. So it's a huge win for the planet, and obviously a massive win for the hotel's bottom line.
When you compare this operational overhaul to how things used to be, the contrast is pretty wild. Traditionally, you've got manual rate estimates done maybe once a day, maintenance that only happens when a pipe actually bursts, and standard cookie-cutter check-ins for every single guest. But in the AI-powered reality, you've got real-time pricing algorithms shifting by the second based on demand, automated alerts telling the staff a machine needs fixing before it actually breaks down, and deep pre-arrival profiling. It is a total shift from being reactive and mechanical to being proactive and incredibly intelligent.
Which leads us to Section 4, the human impact, staff and Hotel 2030.
Obviously, we cannot talk about this level of automation without addressing the massive elephant in the room. What happens to the people working there? The research presents a pretty stark dual reality. On one hand, yes, there is genuine job displacement. AI and robotics are absolutely going to automate routine entry-level tasks. Things like basic booking, running a toothbrush up to room service, or standard check-ins. But on the flip side, there is significant job creation and a desperate need for reskilling. Hotels are going to need specialized IT staff to run these massive systems, and the human roles that do remain, they're going to pivot hard toward complex, emotionally intelligent service that a machine just cannot replicate. To give you some real-world perspective, listen to this quote from Greg Adams, a chief digital officer in the hotel sector. He says,
AI in hospitality is not about replacing, it is about taking a lot of repeatable actions off the employees. So the actual stated goal from the industry bigwigs isn't to create some cold, humanless hotel. It's to free up the staff from doing mundane, brain-numbing tasks all day.
So what does that actually look like in the real world? It's all about reskilling. A housekeeper or a front desk clerk might be retrained to manage what they call AI exceptions. Basically, those weird, unique situations that an algorithm just completely fails to understand. Their daily jobs will elevate to focus on digital problem solving and giving guests that high-touch, emotionally resonant service. In a way, the human worker literally becomes the hotel's premium amenity.
Next up is Section 5, Ethics and Data Privacy, Critical Crossroads. Now, gathering all the personal data required to make this work brings us to a really severe ethical hurdle. It's known as the black box problem. Here is the scary dilemma. As these machine learning algorithms get more and more advanced, they kind of turn into a black box, meaning even the developers don't fully understand exactly how the AI is weighing different data points to make its predictions. If an AI is out there automatically setting room prices or deciding which guests deserve a free suite upgrade, how do we actually know it's making those choices fairly?
And that opens up a whole can of worms for hoteliers. First off, you've got data privacy and consent. Like, just how much are guests genuinely willing to be monitored while they sleep and eat? Then there is the very real, very dangerous risk of algorithmic racial prejudice. That black box we just talked about might unconsciously discriminate in its pricing or service levels based on hidden demographic data. Plus, you run the risk of relying so much on tech that you completely strip away the actual warmth of hospitality. Oh, and let's not forget the modern nightmare of AI-generated disinformation totally ruining a hotel's online reputation. It's a lot to navigate.
Let's look at the big picture in Section 6, Smart Tourism Future National Strategy.
If we zoom out to look at the massive implications for Thailand as a whole, you can really see this evolution taking shape over the decade. Think back to 2021. That's when the Thai government and economic councils first started having serious policy discussions about baking AI into daily life and tourism. Now, looking toward 2025, the research points to a mass deployment of AI-powered recommendation engines taking over the sector. And by 2030, we're looking at a projected reality of fully automated, hyper-personalized services that aren't just stuck inside individual hotels, but are fully integrated across airports, public transport, and entirely smart cities.
So what are the final real-world predictions for 2030? Well, we're definitely going to see smart IoT guest rooms absolutely everywhere. We're talking socially independent robot helpers. Yes, think robot maids and autonomous luggage carts smoothly rolling down the hallway right alongside human staff. We're going to see insanely advanced predictive customer experience analytics dictating how these businesses run, and maybe most importantly, interconnected smart travel networks. Imagine your airline, your taxi, and your hotel all communicating seamlessly in the background through AI just to make your trip absolutely flawless.
Which brings us to the end of our journey today and leaves us with one incredibly provocative question to chew on. As these hotels get smarter, faster, and way more automated, does ultimate luxury actually mean more technology? Or does it simply mean more human connection? As AI takes over all the boring routine stuff, perhaps the rarest, most highly sought-after thing a hotel can possibly offer you in 2030 will just be genuine, uninterrupted human empathy. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep wondering, keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.